Welcome to Babyface HEELZ, where we talk professional wrestling, primarily WWE. Babyface HEELZ being presented by Griffin Family Entertainment, GFE. Yes, sir, we on the map with this thing. And again, my name is Brandon Griffin, simply known as Pops Griffin in this circle. And to my right, well, let me see, I got two out of my four guys with me. To my right, Menace Red.
Yo, yo.
To my left, Broadway Rick.
What's up, what's up?
And listen, we got a main event to discuss. So it is Saturday night main event tonight, and look, we are lying, cheating, and stealing. My boy Dominic Mysterio planning to have a successful title run tonight to continue, but he'll be taking on PENTA, and he also be taking on RUSEV, who is just strong, dangerous, and I don't know why he's here, but anyhow, so who you got and why?
I don't care. I'll say it. I got PENTA, man. I think that Dom. So a while back, we all kind of agreed that we thought that Dom's run would be Mania, a little quick, little pop champ, just cause, and he's held it since Mania. So it's crazy. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but however, I like PENTA a lot, and I feel like he's kind of been in this scene occurringly. I feel like it's just time to put the gold on him. I don't know. I never really was really a fan of Dom. I get that, like, that's his tactic, like, oh, line cheats are uncool, but, like, that's all you do, like, every match.
Please be respectful.
He's talented, though.
Thank you.
He's all right. He's cool. I think he moves a little slow sometimes, but, I mean, I think he's a good champ. I just feel like I'd rather see PENTA win, and I definitely don't got RUSEV winning. And if RUSEV wins, I'll be the donkey of the day. Like, I'll be...
No, I don't see RUSEV winning. I think RUSEV is kind of like how we're saying about other guys. Like, he's just in that slot in the mid card for people to beat him. It's a credible win every time, though. RUSEV looks pretty good since he came back.
He's always in great shape.
Yeah,
but
that's never a question.
I feel like I don't think he's gonna win. But when he was like here originally, he had a belt before. He had belt.
Yeah,
before.
he was fine.
So it's like
everything.
I guess never fully caught him out, but I just don't see it going that way because I feel like him returning and how he returned it, everything was just so random. Like it.
Yeah.
Isn't really.
Well, I like I got Dom, but I wouldn't be surprised if PENTA won. But I do have this theory. So the El Grande Americano has been coming out
every time,
saving Dom, helping him out, looking after him. I think everything that comes with El Grande Americano, that whole crew of them, I think eventually that's Dom's karma. And they're going to turn on him, and they're going to be the reason he loses the belt. And I don't know if it's going to be the AAA belt. I hope it's the Intercontinental belt so it gets more like spotlight.
Right.
But I think since Dom, he kind of, he went backdooring Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, the whole Judgment Day crew for him. And he's got his own crew now. They're still Judgment Day, but like they're with Dom pretty much. So I think the El Grande Americano coming in is going to blindside Dom and lead to PENTA potentially winning. Maybe not tonight, the Saturday night main event, but eventually.
Okay, so none of us think RUSEV have a real shot at winning this.
No.
He's just big, strong guy, filler, and okay.
He might put somebody through a table or something.
He might have moments.
Okay, fantastic. I like that theory. I do think at some point there's going to be some type of collide there with the Americano's Judgment Day.
Yeah.
That has to happen. I agree. I have my boy Dom going in. Absolutely. I'll be honest with you. When this whole first thing started with Dom, even wrestling, I was like, wasn't feeling it, didn't understand it. I thought he was disrespectful. I didn't like that whole role they had him playing with his father. Transitioning little by little, I became more and more of a fan. I like Dom a lot. I think he's good for the business. I think he's very smart. He grew up in the business, so he understands psychology and things of that nature. It is very interesting to me, though, how his role was to kind of be the kid who was spoiled, disrespectful, not unappreciated, and the fans love him. He comes in the arena and it pops like crazy. He's walking around with 2 belts right now. The only one in Judgment Day to wear a belt. The only one in Judgment Day to really stay healthy. Nobody talks about that. He bumped Damian from being a leader. He bumped Rhea from being a leader. He even bumped my man
Edge was the leader at first.
Edge was the leader at first. And even my guy that's still in it with him now, barely, Finn. So all those guys, every name I just named, technically, if you said who's better or who's bigger,
That's a world
they're all
championship.
going to be bigger than supposedly Dom. But Dom is sitting there right now with 2 belts. One of the belts, which is the AAA, which may not seem much to folks, but that's a whole nother promotion that WWE is running. So I got to give Dom a lot of credit there, and that's where I really want to ask you guys this: is Dom a real champion, or do you just think he's a guy that just happens to be in the right place, right time, with the right name, or should I say the right lineage?
I don't think that this is the plan for Dom ever. To, if I'm being real, I don't think that. I don't even think Dom probably saw himself like being in the position he is right now, with just like how he is with the belts, 2 belts, all that running Judgment Day, all that. But I think he does it well. I think he does it well. But I think that the more like you're around, right, and you're working to get better in the company, and you are with people like Rhea, like Liv, who are big stars in the women's division, the more you'll be around anyway, if that's like who you're paired with. So I don't know. I think it's kind of bound to happen for him to have some sort of goal.
Nah. You gotta give him a little bit more credit
Yeah,
because the fact that he went over to AAA, he's a Mysterio, right? But he don't even wear a mask. It's not even like you got that same recognition as his dad. You go to AAA, he got new eyes on it. He's the biggest star over there in AAA. But even with the Intercontinental belt, he surprise won it at Mania. Nobody really expected that.
Right.
But he did build himself up to this point, though. His whole character, I think being with Rhea definitely helped because Rhea was at one point the biggest in the company.
Oh, she was huge.
So being next to her definitely helped. But you could say the same thing. Well, not the same because JD wasn't like with him, but not anybody in that slot could have taken it and ran with it the same way.
Yo, Finn don't even get that
Yeah.
type of love no more.
Yeah,
which
he's
is
Finn
crazy.
Balor's an
That's
afterthought. He's a legend.
crazy.
But Dom is there, and he whatever happened along the way, he's still like moving forward though, regardless of what. I think that's his character anyway, though. Whatever happens, he's leaving with his belt. He don't care if he beat up his girl, his homie. He gonna be at the top of the ramp holding them 2 belts. So I like it. But for my prediction, I got final answer. I'll go Penta. I really like Penta. I'm happy he's in WWE. I feel like maybe a little too late, but it's still good. People still get to see him. And if he holds a belt, it's going to make him legit.
So you guys think this is let me ask you this. Let me put the question this way. I had it written one way, but I want to ask it this way. If Penta doesn't win tonight, what does that mean? Like, what are they fumbling him, or are we just got to wait it out? Because he came over with such a pop, such a desire that people wanted to see him. I thought the first night they put him on TV, he had a shot at actually getting the belt, and he's kind of just, Rusev's getting in his way, people are getting in his way. It's not really looking like he has a clean route at this. So if he doesn't get it tonight in a triple threat, I mean, he can be an afterthought in this whole IC thing.
I don't think he becomes an afterthought. I don't think he gets written off either. I think that I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I feel like him still being in the ring, still being in the storyline is still enough to keep him around. I don't think he's been around enough to be like, I've lost so much I'm going to get written off in a situation like that. So I think that win, lose, whatever it is tonight, that Penta's he's still good for a little bit at least. If they keep having him like just in matches and losing, he could get lost. He could become like a LA Knight low key. So
Red, I'm going to have you close us out on this, but before I do that, I do want to be mindful of this. Penta's not a spring chicken, right? He's not one of these young guys. Dom is young. He's not young like that. So,
that's also true.
And he was a huge star. Like, one of the things, and we talk about this a lot in our private discussions, I hate that WWE brings in stars from other promotions, and you think they're going to give them this love and let them, organically make their way, but they are going to get a chance to be champions because they come from being a champion, and then they don't allow them to do that. They make them just sit mid-card, look like clowns, and I'm just hoping they don't do that to Penta. And I'll let you have the final thoughts, Red.
Well, I think, I think it could happen to Penta. The difference is I think people really like his character. He kind of like how Rey Mysterio used to come out with the mask. Everybody's wearing a mask, or like how everybody loved Jey Uso. I think Penta has that going for him, but he is not young. So I think a title, like even if he holds it for 3 months, 4 months, it's a better look than just being in these matches and losing. But yeah, They believe in the kayfabe for the feels. If you go off script, then it's got to be real. Thanks for choosing another edition of Babyface
HEELZ.